EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Washington Commanders. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here. At the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Now Daniels. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
On the jump.
Daniels looking to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 16-yard
line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Not quite enough for the first, almost. Give him 9 instead, so that leaves him with an enviable second and inches.
At the Packers' 6-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a first and 10 right at the 30.
Fight, 97. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Come on.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
It's a gain of 6.
17.
First down, Packers.
Throwing. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Ready, go, 10, red, 38. Drill green. Cut.
Glove. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Red, cycle, down, white, blue, 50, green. Smash, red. Ready.
Love from the gun on third down. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
62 blaster.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. Bust through the tackle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 47 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest. And it's now 1st and goal.
38. Fight, 60.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Samuel. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Looking left side of his got a man. That's Lane. Second catch for him today, and they'll run it up a first down.
That's good.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
On the set. Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. To throw now. Here's Love. Put it out left to Downs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Ready. You. Yep. Black. 95. Strike two. Ready.
Love now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 48 yards. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The kick is good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Love. Pass caught, that's Golden. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red, yellow.
Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This 2nd and 4.
Down. Speedo blue, yellow. Ready.
Here's Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And a great great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But third down coming up.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Commanders have retaken a third-quarter lead. An extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up fourth down. He was able to get away initially on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
Claude Ray.
On fourth down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ready? Ready.
Now Samuel. Washington. Deebo Samuel, 33 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yellow. Black ultra.
Back to throw. Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Field flat.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
43 rail, black 40, cluster, 6.
To throw on second and 10. Love. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Reed. And the Packers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Running money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, bro coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
41-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels slings this deep from McLaurin.
That's caught inside the 20.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Terry McLaurin, 52 yards.
And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texas makes the score. Commanders 31. Packers 21. That's Gay, the kickoff for Washington.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this off. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards in Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
52. Right.
Operating from the gun. Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that read. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Red, cycle. You don't move.
Throwing on second and long. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Love. Slant route, he's got Downs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
26 yards. And the Packer first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Let's go. Yellow. Set.
Operating from the gun. Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's Jacobs. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Love will sneak it. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not that giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Daniels. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's to his running back, complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Daniels looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Daniels going to throw for it. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Here's Love.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Commanders 38.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock. So 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Here is 3rd and 5. This is Samuel.
And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 19-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.
Have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like that's bringing me down. I went to him. He said my life's a bore. So quit my white cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Grass